os dias 29 de julho e 1º de agosto, a Electronic Arts convidou os criadores do mundo todo para porem a mão pela primeira vez no jogo The Sims 4. Acompanhem conosco essa incrível experiência.
Hi Sherry, here we go again. A crazy week.
Salve galera, sou o MM, estamos aqui na Electronic Arts. Hoje é o primeiro dia do Camp Creator e muita coisa vai acontecer. Você pode ver ali atrás, a galera já está caminhando para o estúdio onde eles vão pela primeira vez pôr a mão no jogo The Sims 4. Bom, muita coisa promete aqui hoje e com certeza eu vou tentar mostrar tudo para vocês daqui a pouco, ok? A gente já volta. Now my friend Ed is here at Hot. Come here, Ed. Come here. Talk to Simpost in Brazil.
Hi everybody.
What you expect for the game today?
I'm trying not to be expecting too much.
All right.
So that way I will be surprised and I'll be happy with what I see.
Okay, Wendy, we're here, Wendy.
Wendy.
What's your name?
I'm Ricky Numbers.
And what you're doing here today?
Oh, I'm here representing TSR, and I'm gonna have a good time.
Let's go to the camera. You can show really, yes. It's a plum bob ring. What's your expectations? Sorry.
My expectations, to look at it in a new light. I think I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen with the game.
All right.
Where it's going.
All right. E agora nós estamos andando pela Electronic Arts, estamos chegando próximo do estúdio, onde nós vamos finalmente pôr a mão no jogo. Muito bem, galera, acabamos de chegar aqui no estúdio. Como vocês podem ver, tá tudo colorido de verde. Daqui a pouco temos coisas incríveis para mostrar para vocês. Estamos aqui no Creators Camp. E aqui atrás eu tenho as estações onde a gente vai colocar a mão no jogo. Você pode ver aí muitos computadores, a gente também tem um telão onde o Masterclass vai acontecer e eles vão ensinar muitas coisas pra gente, vão dar dicas de como filmar, de como criar melhor o sim e também como criar sua casa, entre outras coisas.
Welcome. I'm Kelly Riley. I'm also on Twitter as Simvip Riley. I've been working here for 10 years, 11. I started on Sims 2, and just this last year, it has completely reinvigorated me getting to interact with you. Day and night. And so, I love you all so much. You're so
Love you
too. And any excitement you have coming here, you just know that like it's triple-fold for me because it's so amazing. And I hope you all have an amazing week, and if there's anything I can help you with, please let me know. I'm here to serve you and do everything I can to make your stay and your experience wonderful. So, this is so cool.
Hello, Kelly.
Hi,
How you doing?
Fantastic.
So tell me a little bit about you, what you're doing.
Oh, I'm a lead animator for The Sims 4.
You're right.
I've been animating for The Sims for 11 years.
Oh, great. Since The Sims 1, 2? 2. Oh, great.
Yeah, since The Sims 2, and it's been amazing because our technology has leaps and bounds over where we started. And every year it gets easier and easier to create more beautiful animation.
Do we use that dot?
No, we want something to look more expressive and comical. And that's very hard to get with the dots. We shoot ourselves. It's very goofy and very embarrassing. But we think it makes the animation look better and more stylized and more appropriate.
So it's totally artistic thing.
Oh yes, yes, very much. Yeah.
And now with The Sims 4, what we can expect in The Sims 4 animation?
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Their emotions come through so much more. They're really expressive, and you can really tell what they're feeling very quickly and very easily. And it permeates everything. It's fantastic.
Wonderful. And for how long have you been working in The Sims 4 animation?
Maybe 3 years. Jumped around to a lot of projects for a while, and then arrived on Sims 4.
Wonderful. And then you keep working to the maybe expansion pack, something like that?
I hope so.
Every day?
I hope so.
Okay. Thank you, Kel, very much.
Thank you.
Muito bem, gente, eu tô com ela, Jill Johnson, a responsável pelo Creator Sim, e a gente vai conversar um pouquinho, saber um pouco mais da vida dela. Hi, Jill.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine. I'm really excited here, the creators.
Oh, we're so excited to have you too. Welcome
Thank you.
to Redwood Shores.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I have some questions for you.
Okay.
How long have you been working here at EA?
How long have I been at EA? I have been working at EA Redwood Shores for about 7.5 years now. Actually, yeah, I started as a production assistant on the first My Sims game. That was back when it was still called Sims Revolution.
Right.
Which is a very interesting name.
You've been working on Sims 2, right?
Sims 2?
Yeah.
Or I've not worked on Sims 2. I worked on My Sims, and then I worked on Sims Medieval. That was a really fun experience. Yep. And then since then, I've just been the creative sim producer for Sims 4.
Sure. And have you ever created yourself in a game?
Yes. So for those of you who have access to the gallery, our one and only creative sim gallery, there's a version of Jill Johnson that has just himself in the what's it called? The Creativity Tools Guru household, I believe. So yeah, I geek out. I make myself, and then I make like my boyfriend and see what we look like, and then we see what our kids look like. So yeah.
How is it Jill's regular day at EA?
My regular day at EA, it's really fun. It's a different type of job. I have to admit, I get 90% of my exercise just walking around to different people's desks. That's what's fun about being a producer. I do my desk work to actual walk around talking work ratio is very skewed. I spend most of my time running around talking to an engineer, and then they found out something new and animation needs to know, so then I run and talk to animation, and then concept needs to know. So it's fun. It's just talking to people.
What do you do on your free time when you have a moment for you?
On my free time, so I have to say I am kind of a plushie dork. I sew a lot of stuffed animals. That's my thing. That's my thing. I don't know if anybody's seen, I know Sim Guru Kelly has a lot of the freezer bunny photos that she does. I like to make freezer bunnies, just like SMW, Sims Network.
Are you a cat or a dog person?
Oh, I'm both, but I'm primarily a dog person. I'm really looking into getting a dog right now.
What you're listening to or what you're reading now?
Currently, right now, I am listening to a lot of like new wave, beachy 80s pop type music. Yeah, anything that's got a synthesizer and some bounce.
Right, really good. And the last question is, what are you going to do when the game has launched?
I'm gonna go on vacation!
Do you have any plans? Any Hawaiian stuff?
Nothing that exotic, but still cool. I'm actually gonna go on a road trip to South Dakota, where I'm from. So most of my family is in South Dakota, so we're gonna be driving all around the Midwest and seeing the cornfields.
So thank you very much. Thank you for having me again.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. A gente volta já já. E esse aqui é o corredor da fama da Electronic Arts, então a gente tem vários prêmios com vários jogos, a vendagem e tudo mais. Dá uma olhada aí nas coisas que a gente descobriu aqui. E aqui um prêmio especial para The Sims, o jogo base, o jogo original, que recebeu aqui platina quádrupla, ou seja, vendeu 4 milhões de peças nos Estados Unidos na época em que foi lançado. Muito bem, eu sou com o Aaron Houts aqui. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to have you guys here.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
How long have you been working here at EA?
I've been at EA almost 4 years exactly now as a designer.
And how long have you been working The Sims for?
A while.
All right. What is most exciting new feature in the building mode?
I love the whole thing. It's hard to pick out just one part of it. It's probably the fact that we've relaxed some of the constraints. You can build a floating room if you want. You don't need to put anything under it. And it's because the reason I like that so much is it just is the epitome of how easy we've made things. Just get out of the way and let you make whatever you want to make.
So we're free.
Yes, exactly.
There is any kind of creation that you remember the most? Something like a bizarre creation.
Something I remember the most. I was really excited when we got fountains in. And so I made this fountain. There's actually like a jumping kind of fountain you can make, and it jumps around. And so I made this neat fountain display in front of a house, and it glows at night and stuff like that. I had a lot of fun with that.
Thank you very much, Aaron.
My pleasure.
Thank you. How you doing, John?
I'm doing really good. Thank you very much.
I want to know, how long have you been working here at EA?
I've been at EA for 7 years. 7 years this week, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. Have you been working The Sims 2, 3?
Yeah. So my first project here was a project called Sims Carnival, which was a web-based thing that you could build your own games in this game language that we were building. It was a lot of fun to work on. And I moved on to the Sims 2 expansions. I worked on Mansion and Garden stuff. Then on to Sims 3 base game, and Sims Social, and finally Sims 4.
How the most exciting and your favorite feature in the new building mode?
My favorite thing about build mode is the roofs, because I personally had a lot of trouble building with roofs in The Sims 3, and I set out to make it better, and I think we succeeded. I just love how you can just place a roof down, stretch it out, adjust the size, make it curved, make it a pagoda shape, all with this one unit that you can work on in-world, no sliders, no nothing like that, and I think it's a lot easier to use.
Do you have a special building that you remember, something bizarre, something that you spend lots of time?
That's a good question. I like building things that are a little impossible, like we were talking about. We love the fact that you can build floating houses a lot easier. Like I like building a big structure and then taking stuff out from the bottom, making staircases that go to nowhere. I just kind of like houses that couldn't exist in the real world, because I think that's one of the draws of a game like The Sims, is that you can ground it in reality if you want to, but you can also do something extraordinary, and I think that's a lot of fun.
Okay, so that's John. Thank you very much. Hi, doing, Lindsay?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm great.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
Sure, thank you for coming.
Okay, thank you. I have some questions for you, all right? Okay. The first one is, how long have you been working at Electronic Arts and The Sims?
Forever. I actually started at Electronic Arts in 2003, and I've been on The Sims the entire time. All Sims all the time.
You've been working only with The Sims?
Only with The Sims. I've worked on The Sims 1, 2, 3, and now 4.
How does it feel being part of this great name, The Sims?
Yeah, The Sims is amazing. It's a game unlike anything else that's out there, and being part of it is just so rewarding to get to see how people interact with the game, what they do with the game, and how much fun they can have with it. I'm a fan myself, so it's really fun to get to play it as well. But really, it's just such a fun company and brand and game to be a part of.
And do you have any curiosity or something bizarre to tell us that happens all through the years?
Well, my first experience with The Sims, when I actually played it before I worked here, was turning on the game and trying to get my Sim to make breakfast, who of course immediately caught fire and died. And I was like, what is this game? This is crazy. But I went back to it again and I started playing Hot Date and I got really into it, and I just it was so different than anything else out there. And the Sims like are just so cute, and you want to take care of them and just do things with them and try and figure out how to help them succeed. And over the years, having gotten to work on it, I've gotten to play all of our different expansions and all the things that you can, all the stories that you can tell. I don't know, there's so many in my head, I'm not even sure how to list them all.
All right, good. And how is a Lindsay free time day?
On my free time, I love going to the movies and watching TV, and I have a little 18-month at home, so I run around the house with her, and we play in the backyard, and that's kind of a nice little calm day hanging out at home with my family.
What you're listening to or reading, something special?
I just started a new book recently. It's the third book in a trilogy by Deborah Harkness, I think. I can't remember what it's called though, but it's really good. It's about witches and vampires and stuff, and I really like all that stuff. And I listen to a lot of kids songs right now.
Oh, good.
Old MacDonald had a farm and whatnot.
What are you going to do after the game release?
Just watch what you guys do. I can't wait to see the stories and the creations and just what people do with The Sims 4. It's just so much fun and it's so new and different. I just can't wait to see. Hi Brazil, thank you very much.
Muito bem, estamos aqui agora com a Marianne Gauthier e também a Kelly, que esteve aqui com a gente ontem, mas elas vão falar um pouquinho sobre The Sims 4 e a animação. Let's see. How you doing?
Hi, how you doing? Hola.
Good, Portuguese, doing good. Kelly, how you doing today?
Amazing.
Great.
Kelly and I actually started together.
Oh, great. It was about 11 years ago.
Yes, I joined The Sims 11 years ago for The Sims 2 and I was an animator. And I've worked on The Sims 3 and then almost for the entire game on The Sims 4.
What's the most interesting thing that you can share with us about The Sims 4 animation?
So I'm going to say what interests me most about Sims 4 animation is watching how people really behave and then trying to imitate that in the game. So, for what we did with socialization, for example, like we had a lot of fun secretly filming people and then looking at, analyzing what they do, how do they step, where do they look, how do they look at things, and then trying to actually make that happen in the game. And it is fascinating and really wonderful when that happens, when that finally comes together in the game.
And for you, Kelly?
Yes. For me, it's bringing life to basically what, for all intents and purposes, are little puppets. And you're kind of imbuing them with spirits, and then they kind of go forth and other people get to play with them.
Do you have any curious story from the animation department to share with us?
I actually have a number. Now I do. So one thing that happened when we were looking at how people socialize is that for about a month afterwards, every single person that had been in that sort of experiment couldn't be at a party anymore. They were all like, I can't stand, I can't socialize with people anymore. I'm all self-conscious. Every time I step, I know it. So another thing that happens that is usually we work on these games a lot, and especially towards final, we spend hours and hours and hours working on the game, and you take that home with you. So one thing that happened to one of our developers is that they went home and they went to bed. And then they had a dream that they were grilling, sausages at a grill. And then they couldn't eat the sausages because that animation hadn't been made yet.
Oh my God! Oh my God! And you, Kelly, do you have any different stories?
I was at a project with an animation director, and he really loved Broadway. And it was, I know. It's it was his, we had just hired brand new people, and they were fresh out of college, and they were really young, and they're kind of all wide-eyed. And he's going over and he's showing them how, to kind of perform, and how we want really gestures. And as he flings his arm, he knocks over a lamp, and it crashes glass all over the new desk.
Oh my God.
I know. And so for the rest of the project, they're like, hello!
Really great. Guys, thank you very much for having us here. It was incredible. It was incredible class today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming. We love you all.
Thank you.
Muito bem, e agora para todos os movie makers eu tenho um momento especial. How you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
And you, how you doing?
Doing very well, thanks.
I'm fine, and thank you very much. I have some questions for you guys. We're gonna do this together because I know we've been working with Sims for a long time, right?
That's true. I started about 7 years ago, 2007.
All right.
Rock on.
And you?
5 for me. It's my 5th year.
All right. And you started in The Sims 3, The Sims 2?
Yeah, I came in early on Sims 3, doing some animation work, and then moved over to capture and have elevated into being able to do leads on shots and help with scripts and all kinds of fun stuff.
Right. I remember your werewolf movie,
That's
right?
right. Sims 2 Pets. There was the How Do You Play campaign is the first time I came out to EA.
What kind of movie maker you are?
So what kind of movie maker am I? A maker
What do you
of...
like to do with Sims?
Well, I like to... Well, as a player, I'd like to sort of push the boundaries of what The Sims was. So it was like sort of either make a sci-fi epic using The Sims, or sort of take it somewhere crazy away from sort of just a domestic story.
Okay, and your turn.
For me, the biggest thing that I find the most rewarding now is the variety in characters that we can get. I love like what we can do in Cass. Like I could just play that all day. Just really being able to get, in Sims 3, I felt like I got to a point where I just made every sim I could make. And here I find myself being able to just continue to make new Sims. So it's awesome. I love Cass. Yeah.
Great. And what's the best new feature for us sim makers?
Yeah.
What you can tell us about it?
Jonathan sort of, for me, hit it right on the head of the nail is Cass. It is, you can finally sort of create real distinct characters. You can go away from what sort of the aesthetic that we're shipping with and sort of make it your own. You can go wildly crazy and zany, or you can rein it in and really put your distinct fingerprint on the world.
All right, good. And you, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, everything he said, and I would touch a little bit more on lighting. Like, we're having so much fun with that. It just seems a lot easier to get to that space or that look that we've always wanted or that we struggled with maybe in the past. So diversity in color and just real depth with the lighting. Liking that a lot.
Say hi to Brazil. I would love to come visit. Muito bem, agora eu vou entrevistar o Grant, ele tá aqui. Ele acabou de dar uma aula incrível pra gente sobre as emoções do Sims e a gente vai falar um pouco mais sobre isso. How you doing, Grant?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you for having us here.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Oh, it was an incredible class about emotions.
Oh, thank you.
And how long have you been working here?
I've been working at Electronic Arts since September of 2005. My first game was The Sims Open for Business, and I worked on a few Sims 2 expansions, moved over to the Sims 3 base game, did a few Sims 3 expansions, took a break, came back, and have been on The Sims 4 for a few years now.
I remember I met you before.
Yes, it was...
2006.
Was it 2000? Was that far?
Or 5, yeah.
No.
What's your favorite feature in this new game?
It's not a new feature necessarily, but I really love the traits. I feel like we did a better job on the traits. Our traits are more meaningful and they affect your game more. And the thing is, traits are one of the best ways to lead to emotions. And so like I love making like a gloomy sim who's going to be sad and they're out, like loves the outdoors, and then they're also creative, and then they could be an artist. And I like creating the weird homebody artist sims who like to create stuff and be self-sustaining. And so I love how traits more powerfully open up and expand the game this time.
Great. Have you ever created yourself in a game?
Every now and then. I usually like to make random people. I made myself for my Twitter profile for the Sims fans because they're demanding it, but I usually just make random people.
Muito bem, agora eu estou aqui com o querido de todos no Brasil, Graham. Eu vou conversar com ele, saber algumas coisas sobre o The Sims. How you doing, Graham?
I'm doing fantastic. It's so cool being here today with all the fans.
You know, you have lots of friends in Brazil.
Hey, if you tell me, that's awesome though. I mean, it's such a global game and global audience. It's cool hearing from all these different people around the world, and I hope they're following me on Twitter.
For how long have you been working here at EA?
So it's super easy for me to remember because my hire date was actually the same day that The Sims 3 shipped. So June 29th, started right here at EA.
What do you like best in this new game, The Sims 4?
Oh, you know what? The one thing I've really kind of latched onto and what I enjoy is the new environments and the neighborhoods. Coming over from Sims 3, I was, kind of curious about it because I heard we were going to these neighborhoods that you travel between, and, I'd experienced that open world and I thought, this is going to be different. I'm not sure I'm going to like that. But as I started playing with it and really engaging with it, seeing kind of the level of detail that we can pack into those neighborhoods, that big difference of having more Sims, having it be a livelier area to play in, just more people to interact with. Going to a nightclub and seeing it be filled with people dancing and getting drinks and enjoying the comedy show, I think that sort of stuff is super cool, and it makes such a change in game. It makes it feel alive, and that's what's important to me.
What are you going to do after the game release?
Oh man, there's a lot of secrets coming up. Work always continues at the studio, so can't chat about it too much yet, but I will definitely still be involved with The Sims. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, good, great. For how long have you been playing The Sims?
Since 2000, and that was since the base game, so the original The Sims, and yeah, I just got addicted.
I have been playing The Sims since the original game, so that's 14 and some years, so a very long time. Yes.
Great.
I started playing The Sims probably around 2001 with Sims 2. I got it for my birthday, and it just kind of took over everything.
Well, I started playing in 2000 with The Sims 1. My 11-year-old daughter at the time introduced me to it, and I've been hooked ever since.
For many years, I've started with The Sims 1 and make my website with The Sims 2, and since then I'm always playing The Sims.
Oh, I played since Sims 1 base game, so really a long time.
I started with Sims 1, so I've been playing for 14 years.
I started playing Sims with Sims 1, original Sims. Played Sims 2 for a little while. Got addicted to other games, forgot about Sims 2, and I came back about 6 weeks before Sims 3 started.
I have no idea.
No idea.
No, I think I began with the Sims 2, but I began to be in the community since the Sims 3.
I started playing in 2001, I think, with The Sims 1. I think it was 2001 or 2002.
I've been playing since 2000 when The Sims 1 came out. A long time. I was 6 years old then, so I didn't know what I was doing, but I was having fun, and I've been loving it ever since.
Since day one of The Sims 1, I've been a huge Maxis fan, and when the original Sims were first announced, and people were a little skeptical of it, like, is that really a game? Can you make a game out of that? I was like, oh yeah, you can make a game out of that, and yeah, I have not looked back since. So yeah, I've been with the franchise since day one.
I've been playing The Sims probably since about 2002, 2003, so I was about 7 or 8 when it first started, and my brother introduced me to it, and he was like, oh, there's this really cool game, you have to play it, you'll really enjoy it, and I've been playing ever since, really.
For as long as I can remember, actually. It's been really long. I have started to get into it since Sims 2, but I have also played the first one, but I didn't know what it was, because I thought they were talking Portuguese, and I kept changing the languages. When are they gonna start speaking Dutch? And then I only realized that they spoke Simlish. So yeah.
Can you speak Simlish?
No.
I've been playing The Sims since The Sims 1, so I'm a legacy player. I think it's a game, very creative game. You can create a lot of things. You can play like you want, and it's a game that it's made for people like us. I think people, creative people that like to express in the game.
I have playing since 2000 when the game released, so it's been a long time.
It's been 6 years now.
Alright, you started with Sims 1?
Sims 2.
So what do you like best in the game?
That we're able to, create our own story and unleash our creativity. We can, as a creator and a builder, I like to recreate stuff and come up with new ideas and stuff. And I feel like I can really put my creativity and use it in the game. So that's what I love about the game.
One of my favorite parts is being able to control the outcome of your story. So you can do anything from creating somebody who's homeless in the street to, having a mansion with a pool in the backyard, but not in the Sims 4 pool.
All right.
In the game, I really like how expandable it is, how everybody kind of plays their own way. People make movies, people make magazines. Hi. They make mods. It goes on. It's limitless.
Well, being a builder, of course, I like building houses and community lots and things. I think it's really interesting to build something and then actually see Sims go in there and use it. I think that's really neat.
It's hard to say. There's so many cool things in the game. I like it how the Sims move now, the fluent animations and the routing. It's amazing what I've done here, and the build mode is just cool. You can grab things and move rooms and whole houses. It's so cool.
I really like the graphic. It looks even better than on the screenshots, and I like the build mode. Really love it. Even without pools, but I love it.
I have a God complex. I like making them do what I want them to do when I want them to do it. And my Sims are all rich. Thank God for Motherload.
I like to learn things, and after I make tutorial and I put it on our forum, and we teach, and we have a lot of talk with the other people, so we teach each other, and I really like to see how people play differently.
The animation, straight out. The very first thing I noticed, the animations are so lively and realistic, and all the multitasking interactions, and yeah, the animation component is brilliant.
I love building the most. Architecture, landscaping, interior design, stuff like that, and yeah, making the mansions of my dreams that I could never afford in real life.
I definitely love building the most because that's what I've always loved doing from a young age. I started off with boxes and now I'm doing complicated things in Sims 3 with constraint floor elevation. And I love the new options that we have in Sims 4.
I love the multitasking. I love being able to do, a skill and talk with someone and fulfill a need. You can do things that you normally wouldn't do because they're not the most efficient thing in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, but now, since you can pair them up with other actions, your Sims can carry on a nice conversation while they're working out at the gym and watching TV at the same time, and it's just really, really fluid, and I just really, really enjoy that.
I really love how you can put yourself into your Sims. Like, you can give your Sims so many different characters, and each one of those characters can represent something of you, which is really enjoyable to do. Like, if you find a new hobby, you can have the Sim have the same hobby, and it's just so, it's such a different game, and there's so much choice to do, and it's so versatile for anyone, really. That's what I love about it.
What I more like is to build houses and lots. I love build mode, but now in The Sims 4 I'm loving too the live mode because it's so fun and the emotions are so great. You can play with a lot of things, with a lot of factors. Yeah. It's awesome.
I like the gameplay, the multitasking, and it seems more realistic than the previous games and stuff.
It's all coactive aspects of the game. So we can do what if we want, creating house, life, or making videos, making stuff and integrating the game. It's sort of that creative things I like.
I'm a builder. I really like building a lot. So I make Sims with the purpose to test my houses.
What's the first thing that you're gonna do after the game release?
Create custom content.
Sure.
Well, I would say create my Sim self, but I already had a demo, so that's not actually the case. I think I would start building. Yeah.
Oh man, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna spend about 14 or 15 hours in Create a Sim, making all the Sims I want for my town, and then really get into the live gameplay. I'm very good, loving it.
Well, I've already taken the day off for release day, so probably I'm gonna put a big pot of coffee next to my desk and just play all day.
Well, obviously I'm going to start building. I'm going to build, I want to build some community lots. I've been working on a mansion right now, and I've really enjoyed that. But
incredible one, I've seen that.
Well, thank you, yes. But I want to try my hand at some community lots. I don't know if I'll have time to build them during the Sims camp, but so I want to jump into that.
I think I'm going to write many guides for the fans out there, so for my side it's my job kind of, so I'm really excited to do this.
I want to try to unlock the Woohoo achievement.
I will build a house with a round, roof. Yeah, because I really liked how you can make a roof. You can do a lot of things, and after I think I will make a legacy, but not for publishing, just for myself.
I have to try to make a machinima. Sims International Film Festival, the one and only. It's going to be really, really restrictive. I'm not going to sort of play that down. There's a lot of features that are missing that we really need. But so was Sims 2 or Sims 3 when it started. So the Sims 2 machinima makers had all of this content, all of these mods, and we had nothing. And we did it anyway. So I think it'll come in time. But I want to play with that idea.
Probably finish this house that I'm trying to build right now. It'll take me probably several months to finish. But yeah, so I'll put that in my game and try to wrap that up and then go on to another house.
That's a tough question. Probably I haven't had much of a chance to play the game here, like gameplay, like live mode, because I've been building the whole time. So the second it comes out, I'm probably going to just play it, just enjoy it. No pressure.
Well, what I'm going to be doing is finalizing the rules for the Legacy Challenge and getting them out there for the world to enjoy, and then promptly afterwards starting my own Legacy family and probably doing some either YouTube videos or Twitch streams of it.
Download it straight away with my rubbish internet, so that's probably going to take a good 4 hours, but I'm just going to play around and create a sim, try and get the perfect sims, and then I will be uploading to my YouTube channel and hopefully entertaining people on there with it.
I'm gonna install it to my computer.
I don't know yet because there's a lot of things to do. I think that I'm going to build a lot, and of course to play and to take a lot of pictures, maybe to record some machinima.
I'm gonna work on my movies and videos for my YouTube channel. Like stories and everything, house building as well.
Maybe I'll search for everything that's in a game, so so I can get a global view. If I know where they are and what, track all the objects to see where can I use them.
And I want to say something. We've been having so much fun with the gossip and the rumor thing.
Yes.
We are friends.
We are friends. We like each other.
Yeah.
We don't hate each other.
No. It was just a fun moment, right?
Yes, it was very fun. It's very fun to see sometimes how something very little can get blown up out of proportion. So we like each other. We're fine, everybody.
Yeah. And I know that you got a really incredible video. We're gonna show some parts. How long takes to finish that one?
It takes 2 years to finish it because I was learning at the same time all the 3D softwares and compositing software.
É isso aí, o Simpost vai ficando por aqui. Até o próximo. Tchau, tchau. That's the making of.
What's hello in Portuguese? Olá?
Olá.
Olá? Excellent.
Olá.
Oi, Brasil.
Oi, Brasil.
Yes, that's great. That's great. I'm starting Portuguese then.
Okay.
All right.
I can't wait to see what everyone makes. Yeah, they're like talented creators and
Creepy. It's a sim. I'll introduce you, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start in Portuguese.
Okay.
All right. If they start, we're gonna do it later.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's making up.
It looks like they're gonna start.
We have a class now. We're gonna get back soon, all right?
I have a God complex.
No problem. How you doing today?
I'm tired.
Oh, tired, yeah. Day 3. Thank you. We have a friend here.
What are you talking to him for? Come on, come on. come on.
Mais uma fã aqui do The Sims 4. Hi, Rosanna, how you doing?
Hi, I'm fine.
I was just telling them that I need to talk to you, but it was in Portuguese.
Yeah, I figured this much.
We're gonna do it again. I didn't turn the microphone on. Stupid.
I had to redo it.
She's gonna die now. So say something to Brazil.
Hi, Brazil.
Hola, Brazil.
Hi, Brazil.
Hi, Brazil.
Hello, Brazil.
Hey, Brazil. Hopefully I'll come be able to visit you one day when I can pay off my credit card and afford a flight.
Hi, Brazil. It's a pleasure to be here, and I hope you can all enjoy The Sims 4.
Hi, Brazil.
Hi, Brazil. Hi, Brazil. It's nice to see you. I hope you all enjoy the game when you have it in your hands. It's an amazing game, and I know you're all gonna love it.
We have Spain here. We have France.
France and Germany and the UK and Brazil.
And Brazil. And Brazil. How are you doing today?
I don't know what she's hopping. What?
How are you doing today?
Really good. I've had coffee, and I never drink
she's
coffee.
happy now.
So I'm like,
Yeah, I'm good. Doing well.
Oh, great.
He's tired.
Tomorrow's the last day. Are you ready to say goodbye to
No.
No?
No.
Never.
No.
Never.
I have to leave early, so no.
Oh, got it. And you?
No.
No?
No.
Can we just...
We're never ready to say goodbye, right?
no one wants to leave.
I want you to try to speak a little Portuguese to your friends in Brazil, right?
I'll butcher it for you.
Let's have the words like Oi, como vai?
Oi, como vai?
Oi, como vai, Brasil?
Oi, como vai, Brazil?
Great, perfect. Thank you very much. How you doing, people?
Perfect.
Talking to the Brazilian, we don't talk to them.
Oh my God, again, no.